Welcome, everybody, to another edition here of Beyond the Boots, Cincinnati VA Medical Center podcast with your host, Todd Sledge and Chris Klug, as we get another great opportunity to connect veterans with some resources and information that you may not be familiar with. And I know today you may not be familiar with our topic, which I'm very excited to bring to the forefront here on Beyond the Boots. And we're going to jump right in it and not so much talk about so much what we do at the Cincinnati VA, but we got some members here and guests from Crossroads Community Church, which I am very fond of. I'm glad that they have the places for people to get out to and do the things that they do, and I'm very familiar with that. So I'm very, very humbled to have our guests here with us, and we'll get to know them real quick. Mike and Deanna from Crossroads Community Church are going to talk about camps that they have coming up, and particularly veterans camps coming up in next spring. And how you can get involved in that, but the encouragement of getting involved. And I do believe in faith and grace, man, is a big healer in things. So we'll give them a chance to talk about that. But before we do that, if you are not a veteran enrolled in VA healthcare and you want to know more about your benefits, it's very easy to do. You can call our eligibility office at 513-475-6499. That's 513-475-6499. Any veteran can call, get some information, find out what you're eligible for, get connected with the health care benefits that you're entitled to. If you're a caregiver or a loved one who wants to know more about those benefits, you can do that same thing. You can call that number. Again, that's 513-475-6499. You just cannot enroll the veteran without their consent, power of attorney, those kinds of things that go with it. So with that, Mike and Deanna, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
It's great to have you guys here and give you an opportunity. I'm going to be polite, Mike, and let ladies go first, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Deanna, tell us a little bit about yourself and your involvement with these camps and Crossroads.
So my name is Deanna Erdmann, and I work for the OTG department of Crossroads, which is off the grid. It's just the fancy way, to copy what Cross said, the fancy way we say camps. I'm what we call a project manager, so I do all the sneaky things behind the scenes to keep everybody's lives rolling.
Yep.
And right now I'm trying to run point on setting up a female veteran camp. And so right now we have a woman camp that has veteran-specific campsites for females, and then 2026 we hope to be able to have the inaugural camp for females.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have any problem with that, because I do know there's 3,000 female veterans that use the Cincinnati VA, and there's quite a more out there, and we got to get them out of the forefront. It's a good way to they don't need to be a mom or anything that weekend. They just come out and be amongst their veterans.
Exactly, exactly. You know, I know myself. I served from 2003 to 2010, and I was in the Army and coming back stateside and trying to figure out, am I a wife, am I a mom, am I a woman, what the heck am I? And the VA has amazing resources, but just some of them lacked the real life aspect of it. And so linking up with Crossroads and what they're doing to reach veterans and promote mental health was just something that was like pivotal in my journey towards becoming a healthy veteran after everything that I had to go through while I was in service.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, thank you for your service.
Thanks.
Yeah, explains the tattoos there. I like that. For sure. Mike, just hear a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us. I was in the Marine Corps from 86 to 94.
Hoorah, right?
Yeah, you know it. Changed my life, gave me a unique direction. Got out of the Marine Corps and jumped into some contract opportunities and floated around the world and did whatever I wanted. And for some reason, I ended up in Cincinnati at the end of 2011. And by March of 12, I ended up on staff at Crossroads.
Okay.
And 10 years ago, we started doing camps. And I was a volunteer for our first man camp. And then that was a hit. It was a no-brainer that the greater Cincinnati area and beyond was really interested in what we had to offer through our man camps. And so I was all in as a volunteer. And then we bought land. It'll be 9 years ago this summer. We bought land out in the Felicity area. And they asked me to move out there and tend to the land. And in 2019, it's like, well, heck, I'm part of this camps program. I should start a vet camp. So with I called around and got a dozen of my favorite local veterans, and we started vet camp, and it's just been I'll take a half step back. It's a manned vet camp. When we decided to do it, we knew right away it's like there's going to be discussion with the gender part. Why are you doing it just for men? It's pretty simple to us. Men have unique problems that we wanted to give them a space to freely be whatever they needed to be on a weekend as a male. And so we started in 2019, and it's consistently grown. There's a ton of indicators that it's going to grow even better or even larger. I'm starting to make connections like this. We're starting to spread the word next year. So go to veterancamp.us if you're looking for any type of detailed information beyond this podcast, and please sign up for updates because on the 12th, I have a meeting with a gentleman that has been vetted, and I've been given permission to have him come speak at our 2026 vet camp, which is April 17th, 18th, 19th. And if there's an agreement between the two of us on content and if that's the right fit, and if this guy comes and speaks next year, everybody wants to be there, I promise. Yeah. So go to veterancamp.us. Sign up for updates and wait for this to pop because I guarantee you're going.
Well, the excitement on your face tells it. Tells it's a pretty prominent person, and that would be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So again, we're here talking with Deanna and Mike, both veterans here in the Cincinnati area with Crossroads Community Church, talking about the 2026. Camps coming up that they're both organizing, and you heard some of that website information. But yeah, I know somebody that signed up for all the texts and the notifications. Crossroads has no problem communicating to you.
No problem.
So it's good to sign up for those kinds of things. So let's talk a little bit about the camps. What should people expect? I mean, obviously there's cost to everything, but if there's a little bit of cost, but beyond the cost, what should they expect when they go to one of these kinds of camps?
So this year, in September of 2025, is going to be Woman Camp, and we're going to have veteran-specific campsites at Woman Camp. If you go to the website, the cost is going to tell you $249, or not $200, $149. Sorry, I'm just got done with couples camp, and so I'm thinking couples.
Sure.
And if you're a veteran, don't let the cost be something that scares you away. You can write into womancamp@crossroads.net and let them know that you're a veteran and you're struggling, and we can figure something out for you. Just like for Man Vet Camp, don't let cost turn you away. Like Crossroads has a heart for veterans. We've got community partners that have a heart for veterans, and so we just really do our best to take care of the veterans that come to us. At Women Camp, you're going to have fun. You're going to have fellowship. You're going to have really kick-butt speakers. This year's Women Camp is going to look different than any other women camp you've ever been to. So even if you're a veteran and you think, oh, it's just Women Camp, it's not just Women Camp this year. It's a completely different beast, and it's going to be really exciting to see how it unfolds. So the veterans, they're going to get to participate in all the mainstream stuff that every other woman gets to do. But then there's going to be conversations around the campfire that are tailored towards the veteran experience.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We're writing content. Several different female veterans are getting together to write content from several different points of views. So that way we try to cover the experience that most women that we've talked to have had while they were in the service, so that we can touch on that and we can do what we can to start the road towards healing if they haven't already started the road towards healing. Yeah. And really just connecting people to just spiritual peace. We're obviously a church, so the underlying theme is going to be about your relationship with God. Yep. But I know a lot of people that go without a relationship with God, and they always walk away satisfied. There's never anybody that's dissatisfied with the experience over the weekend.